And now the 5 nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role. Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And the crowd went wild, as they should. Historically, if she wins, she would be the first Asian woman to ever win for lead actress. And as of that moment, she became only the 2nd nomination in Oscar history.
Who, may I ask, gets to decide that?
The Academy. And they're likely split down the middle in what most are calling the closest Best Actress race ever. With Cate Blanchett's performance in Tar, we talked about the pressure.
I was speaking to someone, a concert pianist yesterday, who said that, I was talking about nerves, performance nerves, and I was full of them in this film. And she said the whole thing about nerves, she was always taught by her piano teacher that you always think about the music, and that nerves are very selfish because that means you're thinking about yourself. And so that piece of advice, it was really kind of germane for me, because I thought I have to think about the thing. I can't think about how terrified I am, because man, was I terrified.
That's amazing advice that pretty much would carry over into any endeavor you're doing in life.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be a concert musician to appreciate this film. It's very human, I think.
If Kate wins, she'll join the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Anne Bancroft with 3 in the category.
Won't you join me?
As for the rest, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Andrea Riseborough, who is amazing in To Leslie, and Michelle Williams, who's equally great in The Fabelmans. Some say they're just happy to be invited to the party.
Sorry. What did you say?
Don't miss the Oscars. You may see Michelle Yeoh make history.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role. Austin Butler in Elvis.
At the time of the nominations, Austin Butler's Elvis was the one to beat. But then the runners-up came swinging.
So there goes that theory.
The Irish drama Banshees of Inisherin came calling, and Colin Farrell is the current odds-on favorite to win. Those in the know say he could have been nominated for any of his other 4 performances this year. He was also in After Yang.
Come on, Yang.
The Batman, Take It Easy, 13 Lives.
We can make it.
Banshees has the most Irish nominations in Oscar history. That may be the fuel he needs.
Think about the truth of your argument.
Yeah, that's true. Let's not forget about Brendan Fraser. He picked up steam with his Critics' Choice Awards win. Though Oscars have not fared well for most with heavy prosthetics makeup, we can, as of late, relate to his character's isolation.
I think it's so relatable to people that have been shut in for the last couple of years, and it screams many of the things many people were feeling, right?
Agreed. We all lived under an existential threat. Interestingly, when I watch this film, I think it shows that we were that much more careful to take care of one another, for the very fact that we were all under duress. It made us care for one another a little bit more.
You never know where you'll end up, though.
And then there's the rest. For Paul Mescal, who plays a father on holiday in After Sun with his young daughter, many feel the nomination is the win. Same could be said for Bill Nighy in his performance in Living. Last time he was nominated for a supporting role was Love Actually, where he played an aging rock star.
This can all be over in a flash.
It'll all be over in a flash, and that happens Sunday, March 12th, right here on ABC 10.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role. Angela Bassett in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
And with that, Angela Bassett made history. It's been 30 years since she was nominated. For playing Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It? And now she's the first Marvel Cinematic Universe actor to be nominated for her role in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. With her Critics' Choice Award win, she's on track to take it. If so, she'd be the first woman to win for a superhero movie and 3rd overall, after Heath Ledger for Dark Knight and Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. Angela says it's not any award, but the joy of creating this that she'll take away at the end of the night.
It was some of the most thrilling times I've had in my career. These individuals are stunning, both on the camera and behind the camera, every single person. And it's just waking up with a great big smile and just full of joy every day because you're going to do what you love.
More than 3,100 Oscars have been handed out in the last 95 years, only 18 of them to Black women. Odds on, this year we'll add at least one more.
You may only see a pile of receipts, but I see a story.
If there's an upset, if there is a story, it'll be Jamie Lee Curtis winning after decades of being snubbed.
What are you talking about?
She's nominated alongside Stephanie Hood. The two are among the 11 nominations the movie has. Many feel the nomination is the win. Rounding out the nominations, Carrie Condon with her steady performance in The Banshees of Inisherin, and Hong Chau equally brilliant in The Whale.
I know. You're sweet.
So there you have it.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role.
And the supporting actor race is off and running. But the biggest story of the year started in 1984 when Ke Huy Quan was cast in the biggest movie of the year, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Anna, Lady, we go for a ride.
He went on to star in Goonies, but then largely fell off the map until being cast in this year's most nominated film, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
We need your help.
This comeback story is the road to victory often looked for in this category, and he's the odds-on. If not him, this.
Look at me.
The Academy saw you, Judd Hirsch. His small but bigger-than-life scene in The Fabelmans could get it. He's 87, the second oldest to be nominated, and the longest gap between nominations. His last for the 1981 film Ordinary People in the same category. I caught up with him to talk about this amazing delivery of what was meant to be a cameo.
What I love about your scene in this movie, moments in this movie, is that it's kind of packaged. You come in, you stop the show for the moment in time you're on the screen, and then you make your big exit.
What I was told was, I mean, this is the only direction that I got before starting was, here's a guy that changed my life. He made me become a director. I said, okay. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea because I didn't read the script yet.
Yeah.
He just said, made me become a director. And I thought, who could that be? How could he have done it? And then I read the script and I thought, wow.
Tied for second place contenders, Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin.
Sit somewhere else.
With his BAFTA win, otherwise the UK Oscars, he's all that much closer. His co-star from the same movie, in the same category, might rob him of the win by splitting the votes. For Barry Keoghan, the nomination is the win. Same for Brian Tyree Henry for his heartfelt turning performance, Causeway.
You don't got love for this city?
Here are the 10 nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
And there they are, the top contenders for Movie of the Year. So say the Academy, and the odds-on favorite to win is...
I am really good.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The story of an aging Chinese immigrant swept up by an insane adventure where she alone can save the world by exploring other universes, connecting with the lives that she could have led. I had to see it like 5 times just to understand what I said there.
Very busy today. No time to help you.
Currently, it's the odds-on to win.
Does this make things clearer to you?
Not really, no.
If not Everything Everywhere, the Irish thunder that is Banshees of Inisherin. It and Everything Everywhere are truly neck and neck.
Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick, one of 2 blockbusters to sneak into the list. The movie stood on the anti-chemistry of Tom Cruise and Miles Teller, son of the ill-fated Goose from the original. Miles praised the real-life superhuman work ethic of Tom Cruise.
You know, people say there's only 24 hours in a day, and I don't think that's true for Tom. I think it's just constant energy.
Family art. It'll tear you in two.
Steven Spielberg's deeply personal movie, The Fabelmans, so close to his own life it should have been called The Spielbergs, is brilliant in all the Spielberg ways, but perhaps too close to home to win.
Meine Mutter wollte nicht, dass ich in Krieg ziehe.
All Quiet on the Western Front is the only German-language film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It's the 3rd most nominated non-English language film in Oscar history, behind only Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Roma.
You cannot start without me.
There's no doubt Cate Blanchett will win Best Actress for Tar, but the movie of a bigger-than-life conductor falling from grace will not make it past the crescendo of nomination.
What are they hollering at? The Wiggle!
Baz Luhrmann's Elvis is another perfect in every way movie, but the nomination for the film is the win.
Yes, that's the beauty of it.
And though there was a time when James Cameron said,
I'm the king of the world!
Avatar, The Way of the Water will not be seated on the Best Picture throne. Find out who wins what Sunday, March 12th, only on ABC 10.